October 3rd, Day 3, Lava Canyon Rapids to Tanner Rapids, 3 miles. Up around 6 a.m. At least the wind has died down this morning. First order of business is to see if I can find and repair the hole or holes in my air mattress. This is the perfect spot for doing this, with that pool of calm water. I reflate my air mattress and put it in the pool of water. I have never done this before, but it seems to be working. As I hold the air mattress under the water, I see two tiny streams of bubbles. Thankfully, both are in places where I can adhere the tenacious tape. I mark where the holes are and place the air mattress in my tent to dry. When it is dry, I apply the supposedly wonderful tenacious tape. I will find out tonight how well it actually works. As I'm packing up camp, I realize the lousy rodents have gnawed on and pooped on and in my pack. Even though it was empty, they liked the hip pocket where I keep snacks while hiking. Yes, those snacks are put into baggies before going into the pocket. The baggies help some to control food odors on my pack. The critters also tried chewing on my rat sack. I can see where their teeth have roughed up the freezer bags my food is in, even though it was double bagged. So much for placing my gear high up on boulders. Now to head back those 3 miles that had made me feel like I was on an episode of Fear Factor yesterday. They feel about the same today and take almost as long to redo. I make Tanner Beach just before noon and set up camp in the same site as my first night. I have time to relax again today. After mostly setting up camp, I meet a man, Dave, and then a woman, Gwen. They had come part way down the Tanner yesterday and are heading to the beach area near Cardenas Creek. They asked me if I'd like to join up with their group of 4, but I decline, since I'm already set up for the night. We talk a bit. They mention running into the guys that had come in from the Navajo reservation and crossed the Beamer. The report is that those guys found the Beamer a bit sketchy and quite a scramble too. Okay, I didn't get to the scramble part, but I feel somewhat less pathetic for not going after hearing this. Maybe I am not a complete failure after all. I eat lunch and spend some time just enjoying the Tanner Beach area. The Colorado River is cold, but feels so good at the same time. It is still running green. There are some crazy red ants near my tent. They were there the other day, but not as active. They aren't acting aggressive or biting. As long as they don't get into my tent, I don't really care. I keep hearing voices, so I'm going for a walk to see if I can find the source. I walk east, away from the Tanner Beach. There's an area where the river is calm with steep dirt banks. Across the river from this is a group on a rafting trip. At least I'm not imagining voices and there are actually people sort of close. Sometime later, a guy stops by looking for iodine tablets to purify water. I only have my filter. When I offer to let him borrow it, he deems it too much work. He's hiking with a friend and their camp a little ways from my site. Between the rafting group and these two, I am not really alone tonight. My dinner is yucky. I really need to start making my own backpack meals. I have been enjoying my breakfasts of oatmeal, freeze-dried raspberries or blueberries, and flax meal. This is my own creation. Other thoughts as I reflect on the day. Cairns, a pile of rocks, marking the trail, is a word that is my best friend on the trail. I've been seeking them along the way. I will be missing the composting toilet that is at Tanner Beach, because it is the only one along my route to Bright Angel Camp. After tomorrow, until Bright Angel Camp, I will be employing my deuce of spades, an ultra-lightweight trowel, to dig a hole when nature calls. The Gideon's Bible has become one of my most important and valuable items in my pack. My children received these many years ago at the Lake County Fair in Illinois. Before I left for this hike, I asked them if they still knew where one was. Rebecca had a blue one that she let me have. It is small and lightweight, perfect for the trail. I am almost done with 1 Corinthians. Tonight, I will again sleep to the sound of Tanner Canyon Rapids. October 4th, Day 4, Tanner Rapids to Escalante Creek along the Colorado River, 9 miles. Up around 6:15 a.m. today. Normal morning stuff with no distractions. I'm on the trail by 8:30 a.m. I will be on the Escalante Route today and also most of tomorrow. Today's plan is to go an extra 1.5 miles or so and camp by the river at Escalante Creek. Originally, I was to camp in the dry creek bed up from the river. Both fall in the Cardenas use area, so it is okay to do this. This will make it a 9-mile day. The first 3 miles are easy for Grand Canyon miles. At just past 3 miles, I see the rafting group taking a hike. They head to a lookout as I hike away from the river for a while. These next 4 or so miles are tougher. It's hot and there is no shade, but the views are spectacular. When I begin to question myself on why I'm doing this, I just have to look around me. There is some frustration with these views, as I seem to have messed up the camera. I don't think that it liked being launched from a flying tent, so it won't autofocus. I am taking the shots I can. As I reach the dry creek bed, I connect with the group of 4, Dave, Jose, Gwen, and Jamie. They are getting ready to move again. They will also be staying at the river at Escalante Creek tonight, which is my goal point for today. It's break time for me, and I enjoy a snack before moving on. This next stretch of trail has some D-section, but it isn't too bad. It runs alongside the dry creek bed and then drops down into it, only to climb out again and finally finish down at the bottom. I meet the group of 4, relaxing in the shade near the river. It is around 4 p.m. I'm really motivated to set up camp and filter myself some more cool water. Today has been hot. While hiking, I drank 3.5 liters, but only had to pee once. At the river, I cool off. I kneel on a boulder and dunk my head. The water is cold, cold enough to give me a slight brain freeze. Still feels amazing. Oh, fresh, cool water to drink. The river is still running beautifully green. As I eat with the 4, I learn they are from Oklahoma and have done other trips together. Jamie is sort of the organizer of the group that meets weekly. She and Jose are near my age. Gwen is maybe 60. Dave, I'm not sure yet. I would guess him to be near 70. We sit and talk till after 8 p.m. A late night for the trail, but I was enjoying the evening. As the moon is rising, before we can see it, the walls of the canyon across where it will appear begin to light up. Then, when it just peeks through some openings of the canyon wall, on the side where it is rising, other parts of the canyon wall, on that side, light up with a bluish glow like Christmas lights. It is breathtakingly beautiful. There are stars, but the moon is so bright that it overpowers them. I am wishing my camera wasn't messed up and that I better understood taking nighttime pictures. I earned 2 more blisters today. Don't know what the deal is, as this is not the norm for my poor feet. I also acquired plenty of scratches and a few bruises too. No, I have not been getting off trail. This trail is just a bit wilder than those corridor trails. As I finish writing in my journal and prepare to read tonight, it is nearing 9 p.m. and still warm. Tomorrow is the day that I face the Papago Wall, a 20-foot, class 4, at least I have read, climb. At least I have others with me. At this point, I know I will need the support, and Dave has done this before.